I am back to filming my weekly vlogs. I've taken a couple weeks off because life is just lifing. I have been busy, Colin and I have been busy, and honestly, I have just not been feeling very motivated or inspired and had probably a bit of an anxious / depressive moment going on. So my goal this week is to get back on track with my weekly vlogs and share more about my life. One thing I am really struggling with since moving to the suburbs is feeling like my life isn't interesting enough. I feel like what I'm seeing online is a lot of like people that are growing their platforms or doing well, or they're doing these like elaborate trips, or they're buying these like crazy things and sharing all this like crazy kind of lifestyle content. And to be honest, like my life isn't like that. It is very boring at times. Most of the time I am at home. I rarely leave my house during the weeks because I am in sessions 5-6 hours throughout the day, and when I have free time, I'm either taking care of my dog or trying to film content or resting and recharging. And so that's something I need to kind of work on myself, is reframing how I view my lifestyle, not comparing to what I'm seeing online. And if any of you are also feeling that way, let me know, because I would be more than happy to share more from the mental health side of how to navigate that. I've talked to my therapist a lot about this recently, so I'm happy to share what I'm learning and also what I know from an expert standpoint in the mental health space. But this week we have a lot of fun things going on, both professional and personal. Tomorrow I am filming the NASCAR Daily Podcast. I'm going to be a guest recording that in the morning, and I'm so excited. Colin and I have gotten into NASCAR over the last year. When I was young, I used to go up to Pocono for the race with a family friend. I was a big Jeff Gordon girl, but I didn't really understand NASCAR or the sport of racing at that point in time. I was probably like 8-9 years old. But now as an adult, trying to get back into it, trying to understand it more. And honestly, it's really fascinating from a mental health perspective, especially working with high performers. And I've started working with people in the racing community lately. So it's also part of my job is to immerse myself in that sport to not one, understand it better, but also, you know, being able to enhance my knowledge of the sport only helps me when working with those clients. So all that to say is I'm excited for this podcast, and I'm excited to chat more about the mental health side of racing and the sport of NASCAR. Then we also have a dinner tomorrow night with our wedding photographer. So we're really excited. Mike is the GOAT. We worked with Shalise Michael Photography. They're based in upstate New York, but they travel all over. He was like the most iconic person at our wedding. You wouldn't even know that he was our wedding photographer because he fit in so well with the guests and got along with everyone. Half of our guy friends left the wedding saying they are now friends with Mike, and I'm not shocked. We've stayed friends with Mike, and we're really excited to see them tomorrow night. We're going out for dinner. Colin and I are still trying to network and make friends in Philly, so probably going to be doing some of that as well. And then on Thursday, Colin's parents are coming in for a long weekend because we're still working on the garage project, which I hope will be finished soon because it's starting to get a little dirty and dusty in there, and that is driving me nuts. So they're going to be painting the walls. The drywall is now up, and now we're going to spackle and paint. And then the next step would be my dad is going to be building a custom like storage / like workspace area for Colin in there. And then the garage will be finished, which is exciting. And then we're going to move on to finishing our basement. So I'll share more about that with you. I didn't really share too much of the garage project because it really wasn't in my wheelhouse of things. So sorry, but yeah, that's what's going on in our life. And then I have about 5 clients each day this week because I took on some more clients. Financially, we're trying to save a lot to do these home renovation projects. They are so expensive. And even though we are doing a lot of them on our own or with the help of family, it's still costly. And in this economy, it is crazy. So I'm going to try and be better about talking more to the camera, showing you more B-roll stuff of what I'm doing throughout the day, and making sure I remember to film because I'm still struggling with that. So yeah, bye. I am upstairs. I am going through my Phillies clothing because I'm filming a reel for Instagram talking about my favorite Phillies vintage pieces I found and how I find them online. without having to pay a resale price that is 4 times the amount. So I'm currently going through my closet, pulling all the things I want to show in my video, and then I'm going to film it. So I'm bringing you along. Here's what I actually have set up. I bought this like back camera monitor so I can still film on my camera on my phone with my back camera, but still be able to see myself, which is pretty cool. So this is the first time I'm actually using it today, so we'll see how it goes. We are 21 days away from opening day, which means I'm gonna go through my favorite vintage Phillies pieces and show them to you, but not only show. This piece here is a white Phillies button-down shirt. I'm saving it for a special occasion, which I will hopefully share soon with you. I also found this piece on eBay. I love the old logo. So I was just upstairs, filmed the video. Now I'm downstairs, I'm editing. It is 3:30. KJ's going to be FaceTiming me back shortly, so I'll be chatting with her, editing this video, have a client at 4. Then I'm done. I hope this video turns out okay. I filmed something like this for TikTok like 2 weeks ago, and it performed well on TikTok, so I'm gonna see how it does on Instagram, but it's also really hard recreating a video. I definitely left things out that I wanted to say, and probably the TikTok version is better, but it is what it is. Just getting ready to log into the link to start the podcast. I am like, can't really see it, but I'm like shaking. My heart is racing. I get so nervous for these things. And hopefully it goes well. But yeah, I have really bad, performance anxiety. And I find that before public speaking, especially, or any speaking, I get very nervous. And usually it works when I start, I kind of feel better, as long as I can just control my emotions in the moment. So I hope this goes well. I am prepared. It's just making sure I don't freeze. Thanks for having me. This is exciting. I am a licensed therapist. By trade, I'm a clinical social worker. To be a therapist, there's a lot of different letters you can have after your name, and at the end of the day, as long as you have the training and the licensure, it really doesn't matter. Well, I've partnered with a lot of different brands, from Nike, Adidas, Meta, back up to Pocono together with a group of friends, and we had a blast. It was such a great time. Is seeing the dichotomy between, like, some of these guys are best friends, but then they have to go out on this track and compete against one another. Seeing 2311 and Michael Jordan's involvement in the NASCAR community, it was really cool for me. The stories that sneakers tell are what bring us together. And there's a lot of times I'm at home, cursing and crying and just wanting to throw in the towel. And the biggest things people will say is like, you need to slow down, and like when you think of NASCAR, like that is the opposite of like their lifestyle, literally and figuratively. It eliminates any of that decision fatigue that you have to experience in those moments. You just know what you need to do, you choose it, and you do it. Hopefully I see you soon at one of the races. Of course, thank you for having me. Have a good rest of your week. If there's anything you guys need from me, or you just want to yap in my DMs, hit me up. I'm here. Peace out. Bye. So we got a new car. Got a 2023 Jeep Cherokee 4xe. So it is a hybrid. We have a big sunroof. A lot of screens. This is also a screen here. And yeah, it's great. We still have the Audi, but now there's 2 cars in this family, which means I'm no longer stranded with no vehicle when Colin has to commute into the office. So it's kind of nice. What do you think of the new car?
Love it. Good deal. And my Apple CarPlay finally connects.
Also realized I never really updated after the NASCAR Daily Podcast. I filmed the entire thing because I hit film right before I jumped on, and it recorded the entire podcast. So there will be a clip in this vlog of that. I will also share the link to the podcast once it's live. But it was really cool. Colin actually got a link so he could watch it while it was being filmed. I went into it feeling very anxious. I felt like it went really well.
I think it was your best one yet. I know I say that every time, but maybe that's true.
It was cool. And shout out to Austin for the opportunity, and Jesse Punch, who is one of the hosts of NASCAR Daily, and She was so easy to talk to. She was so fun, vibing and having a back and forth conversation about a topic that is important and matters. So yeah, my goal is to get to one of the races this year. We were supposed to go to Daytona and ended up having to go to NBA All-Star instead, so that didn't happen. But we are going for sure to New Hampshire, which will be fun. That's later this year in the fall. And then maybe gonna do Pocono, and who knows, maybe we'll catch another race before then as well. But it'll be fun to meet these people in real life, which is always a fun experience. Got a package from Julia Lang and my friends at Under Armour. Hey Liz, we're excited to share the unreleased Under Armour Echo sneaker with you, launching April 3rd. We can't wait to see how you style this iconic new silhouette. Don't forget to tag us. I love the colors. They look heavy, but this is all so lightweight. This is all like squishy. I don't even know what the material would be. HOVR, hover. Thanks, Under Armour. These are sick. I am steam cleaning, and I definitely overfilled. I bought this on Amazon. It's called Steam Fly. And I'm blowing out my baseboards in my kitchen today. So it's a very productive cleaning weekend in the Ridgeway household. And yeah, I'll show you how I steam clean my baseboards. I also got a couple other pairs of sneakers in the mail this week from some of my favorite brands that I love to work with. So I'm going to be doing a little unboxing and posting on IG just to say thank you, because it is very nice when brands remember me. I feel lately like moving to Philly and I haven't been doing too much sneaker content these days. I still love sneakers, but I haven't just been finding a lot of pairs that I've been super passionate about and trying to just kind of revamp my style. I feel like I'm, I'm gonna be 34 this year and kind of struggling with just my own personal style, and that kind of includes sneakers and how I style them, what I wear, footwear in general. I don't know, I'm kind of rambling, but I'm at this weird crossroads of I don't really know what my personal style is right now. I know I love to be cozy, but I'm also really wanting to feel feminine in my style. For so long I was always the athletic sportswear, streetwear, sneaker girl, and I still very much is a part of me, but I'm just getting older, and I think as a woman, it's, I don't know, just my personal experience, it's weird. I want to still feel attractive. I want to feel like I can dress a little bit more feminine, and I don't know, just having this weird identity, personal style conflict in my life at the moment. So yeah, but anyway, long story short, I'm going to post on IG and shout out the brands, show the shoes that were sent because they are pretty cool. I'm excited to wear all of these pairs, and yeah, I'm just gonna do some B-roll of that. Hi, happy Saturday. Okay, so I'm just actually gonna take photos and post the photos because I feel weird talking to the camera. Another pair that I got were from Puma. These are sick. I can't wait to wear these. Ooh, these are the Puma Maestro Phase, and they come in 2 colorways. I'm probably also going to pick up the other colorway, the light blue, because I feel like I would wear those a ton. These are going to be a little bit harder to style, in my opinion, just because I don't wear a ton of purple, but nonetheless, still very cool and cannot wait to wear these. I'm actually going to Disney in the beginning of May, and I have a fit that I think these are going to be perfect for, so Also got another pair in the mail from Puma this week.